Be live now. Hi everybody. It's been a long time since my last live stream. Sorry, multiple things got in the way. Vacation, stuff I had to do, and so on and so on. But today, I got time again. So, again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. I love to interact with you people. And yeah, today we will be designing a few creatures. I haven't done that in a while, so it doesn't hurt to always expand the options, right? But first, if you didn't hear, I've published a patch yesterday, patch 2.1.1. It's a medium-sized patch, got a few new interesting abilities. For example, summon fake coin if you want to be a con man, paying with fake money and so on. Pet form to transform into a small vulnerable creature, good for druid-like infiltration. Conjure trinket allows you to summon tiny little objects, allows you to be creative and so on. Then new lesser talents. Favored by Fate, which grants you 3 extra narrative momentum. Heroic Combat, which allows you to get 7 narrative momentum instead of 3 when you're using your exhaustion to get emergency narrative momentum. And Team Starting, which makes your entire team stronger if you're down. Kind of like motivating you. Oh no, he's down, we gotta save him. A few more things. 2 new weapons, Lance and Great Lance. 2 strength constitution weapons with extra range. And I completely reworked the supply. I think this is the change I'm the most proud of, I guess. The earlier version of the supplier was a bit complicated, convoluted, with upgrades upon upgrades, which had specific categories. And just managing the whole thing is way more complicated. So I transformed the supplier into the team crafter, basically. So you can now craft and upgrade items during your rest. So even if you're on the move, you can keep up the upgrading and and crafting and so on, right? And all the other features evolve around making it really efficient in just crafting a lot of stuff at the same time. You know, supply your entire group with weapons and so on. Or consumable items. But enough about that. How about we take a look at the creatures? I did design a few creatures. And time to put them on paper. I mean, not paper, it's all digital, right? So, I got the vehicle builder, not the creature builder. There we go. Show developer tools. Let's go with the old dance number. So, probably would make sense to have them like side by side. So, there we go. Don't need. Let's start with a suicide drone. You know, good for roboticists, for example, which play with disposable summons. The whole idea behind this one is that you can just basically summon the thing, throw it in, and it'll explode. So, then yeah, let's get started. First, the baseline. Yeah, we've got normal, mechanical, small-sized hybrid creature. And now let's see what else we can give it. So, oh wait, yeah, I need to give a creature. No. Suicide drone. I guess kamikaze drone. Whatever. We can worry about the details of the name and so on later. So, okay, sorry again. Hybrid, mechanical, small. Kind of stats shall we choose? Let's see. The drone is probably nimble. Yeah, let's go with dexterity and intelligence. There's an invasion stat, intelligence. Let's get all the traits. So, of course, no arms. I don't think I was planning to give it a weapon. It's really just designed to swoop in and explode. So yeah, then I guess we will take it. I don't want to write it. Lesser talent. And we shall give them the natural armor, natural ability. Natural armor. Let's go with the light armor. You know what? Close. It's not supposed to last long. I hope the music isn't too loud. Maybe I should reduce the volume a bit. Give me a second. There we go. So, of course, we should not forget to add these. And armor. Important, which I also wrote down here, it's supposed to be able to fly, so let's give it the capability of flying. Power flight, you can fly. And of course it's a robot, so it doesn't need any maintenance. No maintenance. Let's take a look at other mechanical creatures. See if I'm forgetting anything trait-wise that they should have. Healing drone, for example. That should be pretty close. Show hidden features. Let's see. No maintenance, no arms, natural armory, power flight. No language. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. It's just a drone after all. No language. And yeah, the rest is just to balance it out. Vulnerability bias, vulnerable to shock, immune to poison. Makes sense. That's the wrong one. There we go. So let's see, we've got +1. Let's give it that vulnerability to shock. Classic for most mechanical creatures, or at least the more robotic ones. Shock. I would say let's make it vulnerable to heat damage. After all, it's supposed to be packed with explosives. And usually if you heat up explosives, it ends badly. Yeah, immune to poison. Yeah, that should do it. And that way we have 2 positive trait points. I think I'll go... wait, right. It would make sense to have the whole skill-less, I think was the name. No, skill. Unskilled. You gain 1 less skill point per level. It is supposed to be a rather basic drone after all. But do I even need that many trait points? That's the question. Otherwise, what could I give it which would make sense? No, let's just give it weak skin, so it has less armor. What's it called? Weak skin? Weak skin, there we go. Makes sense, it's supposed to be vulnerable. And yeah, but now we've got 0. Excellent. So, proficiencies, weapons. It's hybrid, so let's go with simple and tech. It doesn't have any hands anyway, so it cannot really use them. Armor, light, medium, again hybrid. Language is none. It's a simple drone after all. And yes. So yeah, the priority system. So dexterity is the primary stat, intelligence is the secondary stat. And other than that, let's give it a certain determination. And often, I guess, low strength, low constitution. I mean, drones can be kind of cute, right? Let's give it a little bit of charisma, just a tiny little bit. And skill-wise, nimbleness, of course, maximum. It's quick, nimble. And let's see what else can make sense. Analysis, art, athletics. Maybe. No, I don't know. No, athletics doesn't make that much sense. Computers, deception, disguising, endurance, engineering, first aid, grace, history, improvisation, intuition, lockpicking, luck, medicine, menace. I mean, it is a bit menacing to a specific degree, right? Let's give it menace. Meta, natural science, perception. Let's say it has a nice built-in camera. Perseverance. Yep, it'll follow you till the end of the world. I mean, not quite, but we've got to give it something, right? With high intelligence and no skill point reduction. Survive vehicle. Let's see if it starts overflowing. Yes, it just starts overflowing. We need more. I'd say, why not? Let's give it a bit of luck. And let me get it right. I guess athletics. We need something. You know what? Grace. Because it just floats through the air. I mean, we gotta give it something. I'm sorry. So let's remove these. And apply them again. Okay, now it did not overflow, but will it start overflowing when we start leveling up? There are 2 more levels which can go into luck. Okay, and then everything else starts opening up. Alright, this will work. And the music stopped, so I just realized that I forgot to build in the loop. So now it should repeat. Right. Okay, we've got the priority set. Description, that's not necessary. And feature-wise, something doesn't add up. It shouldn't be full yet. 2 lesser talents. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I forgot to add the extra greater talent. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I mean traits. Greater talent. There we go. Here we go. And now, yeah, now we're missing one as we should. And let's give it the demolition feature to make those explosions bigger. Demolition. Bigger demolition. All right. Yes. And yeah, abilities, of course, we're missing the abilities. Physical shockwave. There we go. And charge. And with this, we should have everything we need for level 0. Let's do a quick check. We've got the vulnerabilities and so on. We've got the proficiencies. Inventory we do later. Abilities. We've got the abilities. We've got the features. And we set everything up. Alright. Start to make the next levels. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Then features. Death explosion. Wonder why I didn't give it death explosion first. Wouldn't that make sense? Ah, well, I already did it. Whatever. So let's give it death explosion. So if it dies, it explodes. Death explosion. Yes. And the abilities, of course. Let's add those abilities. More, which are more explosion choices. Shock wave. Let's see, we've got heat and shock. Heat and shock. There we go. So we've got the abilities. We've got the features. Alright, let's level up 1, 2, 3. Now, Nimbleness Master. I presume Nimbleness is high enough. 4, yes, definitely. Or that extra speed. Just flying in before you can do anything. No, probably, yeah. Nimbleness Master. And more explosions. This time it's seed explosion. And physical explosion. Heat explosion. What did I do wrong now? Heat. Huh? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's elemental explosion. And then you've got to choose the heat damage type. Yeah. Elemental explosion. There we go. Heat and physical. I think I will rename it to Explosion Drone. Because if you look at it, it's less about just rushing in and blowing yourself up. It's more about bombarding the enemy with explosions while not really taking care of your own health. Physical explosions, there we go. So we got the abilities, we got the features, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Quick on your feet and over. Dang it, I made a mistake. Nimbleness Master should be a hidden talent because it just gives you symbol boost. I'll fix this a little later with the other tool. Oh well, but yeah. Quick on your feet. On your feet. It's hidden. And overcharge should also be hidden. Overcharge. No, I think I'll add it to... No, I think it makes sense to not hide it since I added this new extra rule. It's not just increasing your willpower upcast limit. So, where is it? There it is. And now... Another elemental explosion, please. Elemental explosion. But this time shock. And physical assault. Okay. Physical assault. There we go. All those area of effect abilities. And yeah, with those we've got it. 1, 2, 3. Now shock assault, or I guess elemental assault, and then just shock assault. Okay, there we go. Add it twice, once for heat, once for shock. And add limit breaker, adding to that reckless nature, which allows you to upcast abilities by more, but you gain exhaustion. But since this is supposed to be a short-lived drone, that extra exhaustion doesn't really make much of a difference now, does it? Making this little drone rather deadly. But yeah, 1, 2, 3. Final level. Charge. What talent was that again? Charged. Always, yeah, I think I meant always charge. For that extra costing damage. And a mini nuke. Yeah. The biggest area of effect ability you can get. 50 in meter cube. That's like most of our standard battlefield. You really gotta be careful with that one. And triple explosion. With, of course, all the damage types we've been already using. So, physical, heat, and shock. There we go. And save, export. Open up. And yeah, we gotta fix this one. Let's see. I can probably use this one. So, Jason, show me the hidden ones. Jason, creature Jason modifier. There we go. So, we want to create display. Let's see. We added Nimbleness Master with level 6. So yeah. Gotta grab this one. Remove table and remove it here. And add it to hidden greater talents. There we go. Anything else that I might have wrongly just okay. Add and remove features. Bingo. Corrected Jason. And I should open up the creature Excel. So, how you all doing? Anybody willing to write in the chat? Or am I all by myself? Well, I know the risk. I'm not big enough to have guaranteed viewers. Oh well. I mean, viewers that are willing to chat around. And if someone is watching, I can see the stats. Yeah, right. Creature data. There we go. So let's add it here. Explosion drone. And now let's generate those items, shall we? So it has clothes, and it's got equipment, and that's about it. Clothes. Equipment. Alright, let's see what makes sense. Yeah, I think I will have to modify. Close. I think it makes sense to go for the classic evasion bonus and evasion cap combo. This thing is not supposed to take hit, it's supposed to dodge you until it gets close enough to blow up in your face. So, yeah, evasion, armor, what's the name? And lighter armor. All of those upgrades. Let's use 150. Now here comes the interesting part. Equipment. I mean, right, I could just give it extra movement speed. You know what? I'll give it a mix of extra movement and extra willpower. It's not supposed to be much of a caster, but at least a bit more range if it survives a few rounds. So, willpower boost and speed up. There we go. Now I'll keep it simple. There we go. And now we got natural. Let's see. It would be a new creature, so true. Made by me. This is clearly a damage ability creature. Yep, and pretty much nothing else. We had dexterity, intelligence, and again intelligence. Normal, hybrid, yeah, material, mechanical, small. Let me just check. Just want to make sure that the chat is working correctly. And I'm just not. Yeah, no, okay. I am indeed lonely. Alright, complexity. Let's go with 2. It's kind of straightforward. And let's see what genre does it fit in. Cartoon. I mean, well, Wile E. Coyote style, maybe. Okay, fine. I'll put it in. Cosmic horror, not really. Cyberpunk, definitely. Fantasy, historical, horror, modern, yes. Could be a bit more powerful than most of our modern stuff, but noir, nope. Post-apocalypse, yes. Sci-fi, indeed. I think I'll go with steampunk also. Yeah, steampunk superheroes. I guess the one missing here is urban fantasy. Alright, what time do we have? Okay, it's been half an hour. So, let's see what else we've got. I need a lightning dragon. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to modify some of the older ones. I just remembered that one, especially the Elder Dragon. Huh, that's just dragon. Why am I not finding it? Oh, I put mechanical. Yeah. Elder Fire Dragon. I wanted to add valuable parts to it, you know, since it's a dragon, making its parts super valuable. But let's take a look. It was a negative trait, but valuable. Valuable parts, -1. Yes, I think once would be enough. But we need to give it something positive in exchange, or at least remove an earlier negative one. Let's see. Stat reduction would make sense. So, what could be boost? I think I'll give it +1 to dexterity. just so its evasion is not that abysmal. I mean, it's pretty bad anyway. But yeah. Let's boost that dexterity by 1. So let's get us that dragon. Dragon. No, what did I do? I didn't want to add. Yeah. Dragon. We've got, that's not electrified dragon. There we go. So let's take this and yeah, here we go. Let's reset it. Create display, and we want to add valuable parts, but for that we need to generate the JSON. So JSON data generator, there we go. Abilities, no, we want traits. Valuable parts, there we go. So we will need to add this in here. Traits. Show remove table, but we will need to remove stat reduction. Stat reduction. And we'll increase dexterity by 1. Yes, these should do it. Oh wait, right, stat reduction is a hidden trait. Almost made a mistake there. Correct Jason. Alright, now the dragon will have some valuable parts. You know, while I'm at it, why not fix up some of the creatures? There was something that changed was with hard-hitting talent, which I sometimes put into non-hidden features, but would make more sense in hidden ones. Let's see. Let's get the trait number. Where's the talents? Hard-hitting. There we go. So let's just check the creatures where we can find it. So we've got gluttonous giant. Yes, gluttonous giants make sense. Let's see if it's hidden or not. Giant. Gluttonous giants. Max level is hard hitting. Yeah, it's not hidden. So let's take the giant. Reload it. Yeah, this is not meant to be user-friendly. This is just a tool I quickly programmed. And you cannot find it through the normal menus. You really need to use the subtle search feature. For normal use, it's usually better to use this search feature that I programmed myself, where you can get keywords easily. But yeah, okay. Create display, because we want to find. Oh, wait, no, that. Yes. We want to find. Oh, wait. It's level 4. Alright. So we take it from level 4. And out, remove it. And add it to hidden. There we go. Add and remove features. You know, cleaning up the whole thing, making it easier for people to use. It's a good thing, you know. Okay, let's see who else got it. Goliath. Let's close you up. Goliath. Full level. Prior to the menace, time to stop. Menace, long trauma, relentless. Okay, it seems to be hidden with this one. Excellent. Yes, sorry. Back to the Excel sheet. Master Technomancer? Really? This can't be right. Or did I add it? Master Technomancer. I probably added it when it still gave a boost to damage ability. Lesser talent, since the IDs are just numbers, 1 to the maximum, you know. And of course, there's ID 1 greater talent, ID 1 lesser talent. So I was wondering why. So Nordic Giant, yeah, that makes more sense. Nordic Giant. You're hidden or not? Hard hitting. Show yourself. Or I guess it's better to not show yourself, right? Force, heavy swimming, rush battle, heavy smash, alright, it's in. Excellent. Let's check the boss version of it real quick. Hard hitting. Okay. I guess yeah. I looked at the wrong path. Yeah, it was the Jarl, not the normal version. Okie dokie, so let's take you and move it up, clean it up. You know, this is all the simple maintenance, but it has to be done right. Plus, you know, it's been a long, tough week, so I don't mind doing this job, which is a bit repetitive, but not as mentally challenging. And I guess I can focus more on talking to you guys, right? Or guy singular. Or gal, I don't know. Oh, whatever. So, let's see. We're looking for hard hitting, which is, I think it was 74, right? 74, there we go. So, that's level 2. Shall we move? So, level 2. Move, and then to hit. Anyway, what's wrong? Level 2. Level 2. Double. And then remove. Take the fixed one. And okay, who's next? Ogre Warrior. Yeah, makes sense that he would get hard hitting. Ogre. Next level features hard hitting. There we go. Let's fix that up. Let's hide. Let's hide you. Put a display. There we go. That's level 4. So remove it here. Add it here. And then remove. Alright. Who else? Ancient only. Yep, that makes sense. He's supposed to be mixing magic with brutish strength. Only. Full level features. Hard hitting. Yep. See why it's good to change it like this? Level 15 only, and look how many features it has. The more features we can put into hidden, the better, making it easier for game masters and so on. Right. So, where are you? Oh, right at the start, level 2. No, sorry, level 1. Level 1. Level 1. Add and remove features. And the Oni has been optimized. Who else? And we are the Gluttonous Giants. Really? So few creatures have hard hitting. Thought it would be more, but great! It means we fixed them all. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Sure. Now let's make one more creature. And then I think I call it a day, unless the chat gets more active. Because let's be honest, like, streaming is fun if you have people to interact with, right? And so I just kind of feel like I'm mumbling around. So, new creature, let's see. Yeah, the Lightning Dragon. It's a hybrid medium, hybrid elite creature. This will take a bit more. Creature, new creature. Lightning Dragon. Okay, that's completely wrong, but whatever, that part is not really safe anyway. See. Let's see. Features. Let's compare it with the other dragon. So. Let's see what it has when it comes to features. Yeah, valuable parts. We definitely want that. Let's add that right away. Excuse me. Yeah, got valuable parts. What else? No arms. Blood Rage. Stat reduction. Hardened armor. Natural armory. Okay. Yes, no arms. Maybe I should like differentiate between traits and so on. Maybe it would be easier to read, especially since traits are usually more flavor and less combat oriented. I don't know, maybe. What do you all think? Feel free to comment or write in chat right now. No arms, but we gain a greater talent, natural armory, greater talent, natural armory. Let's go with medium. I want to make the lightning dragon a bit. Oh wait, yeah, quick on your feet, damage chef, expert. That's gonna take scout, nimbleness. Yeah, I want to make it quicker than the fire dragon. You know, it's lightning, even if it's big, that's a bit more evasive. So I'm going to go with medium. And let's go with large blunt weapon. L. It's the alphabet, buddy. Large blunt weapon. Oh, you know what? No, not large blunt. If it's going to be more strength dexterity focused, then it makes more sense to go with an axe. Yes, this is our... Oh, great axe. Great. Where are you? Great axe. Again, alphabet. Great axe. And let's give it... I want to give it an area effect. Wait, let's take a look at the weapons items. Can I sort by area of effect? No. Okay. Then I get that this would be quicker to just look at the weapons list. Let's see. What kind of area do we have? So, cube. Grenade launcher, dexterity instinct. You're right, I think rocket launcher would be, yeah, strength dexterity. Let's take that one. And give it a shock element. Yeah, like the dragon's not literally going to have a rocket launcher. It's supposed to represent its elemental breath, and we'll give it the elemental weapon upgrade so it deals shock damage instead of physical. Rocket R. Rocket launcher, there we go. Alright. Then, do not forget to add it here. We've got, vulnerabilities and so on. Of course, immunity to shock damage. It's a lightning dragon after all. I'll give it vulnerability to chemical damage, because chemical damage is also usually in combination with liquids, right? And if you spray something with liquids that's full of lightning, it can cause a chain reaction, so I think it makes sense to give it chemical. And also cold, since you know a fire dragon is weak to cold damage, and lightning is also pretty hot, so I think I'll give it vulnerability to cold damage. Anything else? Maybe resistance to heat damage. I guess it would make sense, yeah? I'll give it resistance to heat damage. Probably means we are in the positive with the trait points. Yeah, by 2. So let's quick look at the dragon. Got the natural armory. We've got, flying will be the first feature, so hardened armor, stat reduction. I think a lightning dragon. With that fire dragon, you usually have one the image of that really proudful, emotional beast that, if push comes to shove, just loses its cool and start to attack without mercy. I think a lightning dragon would be a bit smarter, more. But we need to give it a negative trait. Question is what? Let's take a look at the traits. It has to be either -2. I mean, I guess let's take a look at -3 and 4. Not a vehicle, please. Okay. Allergies, alcoholic, bad jumper, bad napper, bad technique, blind, blood rage, bound to creature, bound to divinity, bound to place, bound, clumsy switcher, covering damage, critical vulnerability, cursed, death, different temperature, elemental vulnerability, enduring form. Static diet, fear, physical fear abilities, fistless, floater, fruit intolerance, glutton, hand signs, to heal, heavy stone. How do I use this? I need ammo and perfect immortality. Lots of behavior, efficient, impulsive behavior. No, it's no. Lethargic, lightsaber, limited, limping, low carry capacity. None of them really make much sense, to be honest. Mystical, no arms, no great elemental language, no. Wait for land, obsession. Obsession, maybe, huh? That might choose a subject, be it a creature, a substance, a concept, or something else. which you are realistically capable of encountering in some form or another. Whenever you encounter it, you have to make a will. Failure, you have to with Eric beat by torture studying or you stealing it. I think I might give it obsession with treasure. I mean, it is a dragon after all. Is there anything else that might be interesting? I don't think so. Yeah, let's give it obsession. Obsession. Treasure. There we go, and now we are... Ah, I forgot. It's a big plus creature. Which means we're still winning positive. Dang it! How to solve this problem? We already gave it valuable parts, right? Yeah. You know what? I might just give it twice. Since... nah, you know what? I'll just give it stat reduction. Fine. Stat reduction. -1, there we go. Now there's balance in the force. So yeah. It's an elite, hybrid, mystical, primary stats, strength, yeah. Secondary stat. Let's go with intelligence. And then go with strength is primary stat, intelligence secondary stat, dexterity is evasion stat. And other than that, let's go with decent charisma, decent constitution, willpower, let's go with, yeah. And when it comes to the skills, let's put them all to 10 again. Okay, what makes sense? It's a lightning dragon, so it's big. Raw force makes sense. Nimbleness master, so it will have to have at least a decent nimbleness. Menace. I think. Did I give it menace master or something like that? Apparently not. But yeah, a little bit of menace. It is a dragon after all, right? Let's give it at least some endurance. It is a dragon after all. Oops, no. Oh, no, wait, did it? Oh. I misclicked and I didn't lose everything, but I now have to. Yeah. What happened here? Like it's okay. That's this should be resetted. Right, well, let me reload this. It's probably because I tried to reload the values, but it's not really generated completely when this page opens up. That probably caused a bug, but I mean it's not important. It's in the developer tools. Normal users shouldn't be using it anyway. So, all right, we had lightning dragon. Yeah. Strength, primary stat, intelligence, secondary stat, dexterity, evasion stat. It was decent constitution, and instinct and will on the weaker side. Nimbleness good, raw force decent, menace acceptable. I want to make it a bit of a smarter dragon, so let's give it analysis. athletics. Let's give it a bit of athletics. And I think I'll make it good at reading people. Let's give it a bit of psychology. And history. Dragons are old creatures after all. It will have at least some knowledge about history. Making it a bit of a deceptive creature. And no, not supernatural. Okay, let's see. Does it overflow? No, it does not. Alright, excellent. Okay. Alright. The basics should... Oh yeah, right. Proficiencies. It's hybrid, so let's go with... No, I need medieval and military for the great axe, and I know medieval is incorrect. Medieval, military, light, medium. Oh yeah, right, it's a hybrid anyway, so. Language, draconic, and one of your choice. And now let's give it all the abilities and so on. Shock projectile. Makes sense enough. Shock projectile. And of course it's a dragon. It gets the capability to fly right at the start. Fly. There we go. That should be everything for level. Yes, this. Alright. Unlike the normal creature, now we will have to do every single level individually. But I mean, that'll be fine, right? So, shock eruption. Of course, it's a lightning dragon. It'll be dealing a lot of shock damage. Shock eruption. Yes, shock eruption and quick on your feet and damage type expert. So damage type expert, so you cannot cheese it as easily with immunities and resistances. Type expert. Let's take shock. Damage. Shock. Quick on your feet. It's supposed to be very mobile. It's a lightning dragon after all. Quick on your feet. So that's it. Level up. Shock strike. You know, biting with lightning or imbuing its claws with lightning and so on. Shock strike. There we go. And yeah, that's it for the level. Shock ray. That's elemental ray and picking shock damage. We've got the breath weapon, right? Feature path of attack, right? Path of attack, and yeah, let's go with one heavy attack. So one attack. Get to an attacker. Right. Level up. Advanced shock damage. It's almost like the lightning dragon is specialized in shock damage. Who would know? Who would have known? Why? This should... What level are we? Level 4, yeah, that's correct. That's wrong. That's going on? There should be... This is not correct. Did not update correctly. Let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5. Why does it have 7? Let's see. It would have 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbers. Did I give it like... No. Not update correctly. 7 should not be the max currently. Elite. Maybe the numbers are off. I'll check it later. But currently, this is the correct number. There might be some miscalculations with the feature number for elite creatures. Yeah. We are advanced. My nose again. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, back to it. Yeah. We shock assault. Elemental assault. Taking shock damage. And level up. Give it cleave. And not just using its tail, swiping everybody. Level up. Shock run. So mental run. Shock and let's not forget to upgrade the path of attack. Extra 50% damage and kinetic charge. Kinetic charge increases your DR power by 1 for each meter every 6 meter you moved in that turn. So, you know, it's all about the lightning dragon moving around, charging up its lightning while it's moving around, and so on. Okay, level up. First scout feature. Level up. Shock explosion. Elemental explosion. There we go. Shock. And features. No features. Okay, something's wrong with these numbers. I'll check it later. Okay, level up. Shock grenade. Again, it is not a literal grenade. Every ability name can be reflavored. It's in the rules. And Scout 2, yeah. Oh, and let's not forget to increase path of attack. Nimbleness Master, which is hidden. It's just a speed boost. Nimble. And ability Shock Overload. I think it was one of the damage type specific. Where Shock overload. Safe, pushing force, you know, making wind with its wings. Push. That's right. Pushing force. We level up. Shock, wrath, so elemental wrath. Wrath. And I know I'm not talking much anymore, but I mean the stream is almost over anyway, and we'll be fine, right? Why am I saying we were fine? I'm too tired. I didn't sleep enough. I was awake too long yesterday to finish the patch. That's my fault. And tomorrow I'll try to make the next YouTube video. And of course there is Ishanekon Arena tomorrow, so if anybody wants to watch that, that'll be fun. Night of the Living Dead. Will the players survive the zombie horde? We will see. So I was, yeah. Wait, did I? Yep, 300% is correct for level 12. And shock expert. Shocked expert, I think. What shock? I guess it should be shocked, because shock is also the name of the damage type. And the status effect is called shocked, not shock. I should change that. Alright. Level up. Lighter armor. Lighter armor. Or evasion cap. Unbound by armor, okay. I got the name wrong. Pushing wrath. Pushing wrath. Huh. Ah, it's called moving wrath. Moving. Whatever, wrath. We're going on. Moving wrath. You should call it pushing wrath. Whatever. Safe. Sorry. Physical shockwave. Safe. And lightning storm. Storm? Maybe I had to type or something. I don't know. And a simple set boost, I guess. What's the name? Statistically superior. No. Statistically. Or statistically first class. There we go. And save, and we've got it. Oh boy. Yeah. The more abilities they have, the more complicated they get. And now items. Great. X. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Medium armor. And And equipment. I think I'll go with willpower boost for equipment and the occasionally basic movement bonus. 2 to 1 willpower boost, speed up. And for medium armor, I think I'll just go straight up lighter armor for all of them. Or you know what? No, it's still a dragon. It should have hard skill. So I guess I'll occasionally go with extra armor and great axe. It is more like a secondary thing. I'll think I go with a balance of damage and hit to complement its more agile nature. But yeah, slightly more damage. Improved weapon and precise weapon and rocket launcher. First elemental weapon, shock, and yeah, I want to be a bit more damaging, so let's just go with improved weapon. You know what, no, let's alright, this should do it. Generate those items. All this generation tools I built makes it so much easier to create creatures you don't know. Still seems like a lot of work, but before it was so much harder. So, now let's do these final fill-ups. Blaze. It's technically melee. I mean, it has a ranged backup weapon, but it's not the focus, right? So I think I'll just do false, but defensive, damage, a bit of control, but just shocked. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. So it's an elite hybrid. Biological, mystical, big, plus strength, and it was intelligence, right? I'm pretty sure it was intelligence, but let's double check. Yes. And intelligence. Light. Complexity. Let's go with complexity 3. And settings. I think I can just copy it from the dragon. Qualified dragon. Cartoon fantasy, superheroes, urban fantasy. Yeah, that makes sense. Come on. I hate it when that happens. Alright. I think that's enough for today. Thank you everyone who joined. Don't forget, tomorrow Ishanekon Wallshapers. It'll be way more fun watching that this stream. Hope to see you around. And yeah, see ya. Bye.